Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Today, we have the Summon Rush event for Granite Doorkeep. Yes, I am going in on this fusion. I think I may have mentioned this in a previous video. So I'm on my way, right? I got 5 doggies, but I do need to get the full epic, and that's what we're planning on doing here today. However, I wasn't necessarily going to do a video for this, but I am anyways, because I'm not doing a massive shard pull here today. I want to talk about some of the easier ways that you could get through this summon rush, even if you don't think that you could, because there's probably some resources, which we're going to talk about, that's going to help you get through there a little bit quicker that most people don't actually end up using. Now, before we get started with the video, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, get out from under that rock. Download using the QR code or in the link in the description below to get Krato Fox Hunter for free. And 3 amazing epics: Ugo, Tagore, and Deacon Armstrong at account levels 15, 30, and 40. And also don't forget that you can still use a promo code within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. That'll be the legendary Void to Hanorak of the Barbarian faction using promo code Desert Queen. So don't forget about that as well. So let's get started with the video, right? So Summer Rushes went live. We have 3 days. No, we have 3 days. So until today's Friday, right? Yep. I'm losing track of days. So 72 hours, right, to get this done. And you'll see here that you'll need to get 3,500 points for the rare Glade Wolf. That is the bare minimum if you are trying to do this fusion, because you would basically need to do all the events to the T. However, if you're willing to go the little bit of extra mile to 6,100 points, that'll give you the epic. And this is a pretty big deal because that'll allow you to skip 4 of the events total in this fusion, because this is worth 4, right? Unless you want to keep the copy of the epic, and then you would have to do everything else to the T. But my plan for this is I am going to 6,100 points, which allows me to skip 4 events. And I've decided that, for me anyways, I've decided that I'm going to be skipping, they're called Gear Hunter. I was about to say Dungeon Divers, but it's Gear Hunters. Gear Hunters 2 and 3, because there's going to be 3 of them, I think. And then I'm going to be skipping the Ice Golem tournament because this takes forever. My auto sim for Ice Golem takes like 6 minutes, and I hate it. And having to do that is just, I know I could do this overnight, but still, it's super annoying. And then I'm also going to be skipping Champion Chase, which is another summon-related event, which is going to be next Friday. So that's my plans for this, because I find that the Dungeon Divers, they kind of use up a lot of gems and a lot of energy, and so that'll allow me to save on that. Now, how am I going to get here to the 6,100? Also, there's I kind of want to go a little bit further. Kind of want to go to 7,150 because there's the 100 relic mats, but I don't really... I mean, I feel like the higher I climb, the more I want to get more of this stuff, but mostly, like, the feast is nice. I don't want to wail on this. So here's how we're gonna get to the 6,100 at least, and we'll talk about the other points. And I think I mentioned this in another video, but we're going to be using mystery shards. Now, I have 4,500 mystery shards, and no, I am not going to subject you to me sitting here pulling 4,500 mystery shards. But I want to tell you about, at least on the PC, some way that makes this significantly faster. It's still going to be a massive drag, but this will make... And for the purposes of this, I think I need to swap this back to my regular thing like this. So it doesn't summon into the reserve vault. I mean, I guess I could do that as well, but it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. So if you summon, you do your normal summoning, right? This is how you would do on your mobile device or whatever. And you got to sit here where you can click and actually make it do it a little bit faster. Here's what you can do if you're on the PC. I don't think that you can do this on mobile, so it's a little bit of a pain. But if you go for the summon times 10 and you hit the escape button, boom, you're out. And you get the 10, right? You've summoned the 10, but you didn't have to sit here and wait through the stupid animation. So I've just done this like 4 times, and there we go. I got 40 points, right? 40 points. So I still have to use these, though. And when I'm summoning this many times with mystery shards, normally I would save my greens, but at this point, I'm just liquidating them, right? Like I have to do that. So I would find, I don't know, like I need to get more 3-star characters. I guess I could just feed it into some of my 4 stars that I'm currently leveling, like my Glade Wolf, right? Like I need to get him up. So I mean, I could just do this, and I could do the instant upgrade button, I think, which should only use the greens and the grays. So there is this level 10 one, but I'm still willing to eat that up, and it'll instantly level them and put them up there. So this does make it, and then I go back, right? And then I do it again. And I go back into the portal and I do this another 4 times, right? But it's really quick when you hit the escape button because like I can't tell you how fast it is. Like and somebody told me this in my clan. I was like, are you joking me? Because before that I was like waiting for the animations and all that. So this does make a significant difference. Now again, I'm like eating up all my greens. So I'm not using greens. When you hit the instant upgrade button though, you can I think include rare. Don't include rares. I wouldn't recommend this, but you can actually like, oh, include the reserve vault. So I could actually just do that actually as well. But I do want to keep a certain amount of greens in my reserve vault for future champion training. So I don't want to eat up everything. That's why I'm kind of having it summoned into my main section, because I do want to keep those greens that I currently have over there. So I'm just going to keep doing this, right? And I'm going to do this all the way up to 4,500. And that's how I'm going to be clearing the early summon rush. Now, I need to get to 6,100. And the question is, how am I going to bridge the gap? I need about 1,600 points or so, right? 4,500 to 6,100, at least that. Ancient Shards are 20, Primals are 200, and I know that Sacreds are 500. So the problem is, right, if you've been following the channel, you know I'm saving my Sacred Shards for Leo. I got 47 Sacred Shards. I actually had 50, but I burned 3 on the attempts. If you guys might have remembered, Raphael was in the progressive, and I burned my Mercy, and I got a garbage champion. I thought I was trying to go for Raph, but I ended up getting this piece of crap, like this guy. I don't know, Royal Huntsman or something like this, like total terrible champion. So my Mercy's been reset to 0, and I don't really want to use Sacreds to fill the gaps in here because I'm saving up for that path event. I don't like using my Primal Shards outside of 2Xs, but 2X Primals, including the Mythicals, are super rare. It looks like we're not even getting any special, what was I looking for? Any special 2Xs or anything during this weekend, unless I totally missed out on it. I didn't see the news on that, so I don't think they're giving us anything this time around, which is kind of balls, for lack of better words, because normally they do something. So how do I get that extra 1,600 points? Well, I guess 5 ancient shards is 100, so 200. I could blow my I could blow my ancient shards. I could do that here today, right? 1,600 it would be about 80, right? Is my math? So 100 is 2,000 points. So I could do this and save my primals, which I probably should for a better time, like a 2x. I really don't want to use the primal shards, and I don't really have enough void shards to really make a difference. So I think we are going to do 80 ancient shards here today, and we'll see. I'm at 100 shards right now. I'm at 100 shards right now with my, and I'm gonna have this summoned into the vault. I'm at 100 shards, so I would need 100 shards more to get to my Mercy, or maximum 120, which I don't have right now. So that's probably not going to happen. I don't think there's any good offers that I really want to pick up anyways. And I don't really like buying ancient shards because normally you get so many of these that it's just, I don't think it's worth buying. I don't think ancient shards are worth buying. So unless there's something really amazing, which there isn't. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put Elva Autumnborn in here again, just for shits and giggles. Now, Donatello is in the progressive. Now, I want to be very clear, and I told this to my clan. The 15x progressive on legendaries, on generic legendaries, is about 6.8%, give or take a little bit. It's not good. So even if you were to get the legendary, the chance of it being that character is low. Donatello, he would be very good for Hydra, having a second copy of him, but I think that's about it. I don't think there's any other content where I would need 2 of them in the same battle, and I would just do it for different Hydra teams, I think. And so for that reason, I have a lot of good Hydra champs. I really need a really good single target reviver. I'm crutching with Aniri in Chimera, so I'm going to attempt this. Although, like I said, I'm nowhere near my Mercy, so this probably is unlikely. So I'm going to summon 80 ancient shards here. I actually need a little bit of food anyways for champion training or future champion training. So I am going to do this, even though I didn't really want to. I don't want to pull the other shards, though. I really don't. So this is kind of just to get me the extra way there. And I meant to hit the 10x. I don't know why I hit a 1x. Maybe I'll get a legendary. No, okay. So I meant to hit this, right? Obviously. The 10x. So let's see if we get anything. You know what? We have epic pull music. Let's open up the epic pull music and see if we actually get anything. Who knows? I doubt it that we're going to get anything meaningful. We might get a couple of epics, but other than that, I don't expect anything crazy. So let's see though, right? Let's see if Summon luck. Summon luck. Yeah, summon rush. Gives me anything decent. We got a Buren Geary dupe. Okay. Decent champion, but only if you need him for certain things. Let's keep going. I might just blow all of it. Who knows? Sir Artemage. I don't know who that is. Eothar. I also don't know who these are. Are they Bannerlord's characters that, like... AoE? Just this champion is a greedy... He's a greedy buffer. Eothar. Not familiar with this guy, actually. 4 times at random and poison? Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, hey, it's epic food. I'm also getting to the point where I can maybe start using terrible epics for food, which is kind of crazy. I haven't been in this situation before. All right. Nothing good there. Not really expecting a whole lot here today anyways. This is just kind of me filling the gaps in for my summon rush points. Knight Errant. Okay, I do know this guy for Bannerlords, but he's kind of garbo. At least we're getting some epics, right? Whether or not you need it for Faction Guardians, anything like that. Nothing. So this is fine because we're actually pushing ourselves up closer to that Mercy that I'll eventually hit probably in the next go around. Morag Bronzelock, unless I do happen to hit a legendary on the 1%. Right, it's 1%? No, it's 0.5%. Is it 0.5%? I think it's 0.5%. Alright, where are we at now? You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do the last 10. I said I was only gonna do 80, and I'm gonna reevaluate this later on. Okay, so that brings me up to, actually it was 91 that, oh fuck. So we hit it without hitting the Mercy, and now it's reset. So, and it's not Alva Autumnborn, of course. So now we're back down to 4 pulled, right? And my Mercy has reset. Who the hell is this guy? Errol. Is he any good? If we ignore his defense, is he an arena nuke? Can I use him as an arena nuker? Removes all debuffs, grants an extra turn to the target, and steals all buffs on the targets before attacking, has an extra 30% of inflicting a critical hit. Is this guy any good? As an attack nuker? 2 times. 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit. Wow, so I only need to gear him to like 65% crit with the mastery? Ignore 15%. So Helm Splitter? Can I Helm Split? Maybe. Did I actually get something good? I don't know this guy, but I think I've seen him before. Errol, let's... Yeah, maybe. Maybe is he a solid arena nuker if I put him in like some good ignore defense gear? I'd have to book that though, right, to get like maximum damage, and that doesn't, at least to the damage part. We don't need to get to the cooldown. At least like here. If we can get the A2 up to like 4 books and just get that would be good, pretty good. Okay, so that, I don't know, it's subpar. It's So we got to 1940 points. I still have another like 4400, so that's gonna take us to like 6300. Oh, I'm gonna have to put like 2 sacreds if I want that Radiant Sun Lilies over there. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. Because that is a lot, and I can always get it back in 1940. Okay, what's that in mystery shards? 4300. What was that? 4386 plus this. Mental math, 86, 22, 44, 6400, I think. Still need like 750. Oh, let's do 1 sacred shard and 3 voids. Let's do 3 voids. I mean, this is highly unlikely. That's hilarious. Cardial. It's highly unlikely. But let's do 3 void shards, and I'm going to try to count this onto my mercy. Probably not going to get us anything good anyways. 3 more void shards, so that'll bring me a little bit closer to my mercy. Oh, what the... Oh, what? What? We just got Senna Amberheart? There's my mercy reset. Holy crap. Okay, that's fine. We still need to do 1 more, though, because I need to pull this for my lilies. Senna Amberheart. Senna goddamn Amberheart. Oh my god, this is the reviver I've been looking for, guys. Oh my god, this is amazing. I am super happy, guys. Oh, I can't believe this. Just out of a random void shard? Oh my god. Okay, alright, alright. Wow. And how many... how many sacreds did I say I had? One, right? Just one? Oh my god. It wasn't even the progressive. It wasn't Shuzen. I had a 5 red Shuzen, by the way. God, holy crap. Okay, let's go back to Elva on board. I mean, maybe my luck will strike... Lightning will strike twice, right? And one sacred shard. Just one. Just one. No, okay. Lightning didn't strike twice. Who the hell is this guy? I'll call Brawler. Okay. What a crazy development for me. Now, I'm going to bridge the gap later on off camera, obviously, for Summon Rush to go the extra way to get ourselves up to the Radiant Sun Lilies, and I think I'm going to end it there. It does look tasty to go further, but I don't want to blow any more Sacred Shards at this point, unfortunately. So that's going to be it. Holy crap, guys. But, you know, hey, if you want to get this kind of luck, this dev luck, you know, download Raid Shadow Legends, use the QR code in the top hand of the screen to get Karato, Fox Hunter, and 3 amazing epics, Ugo, Tagore, and Deacon Armstrong at account levels 15, 30, and 40. Also, don't forget that you can get the amazing Void Legendary Tehanarak, not Santa Amberheart, unfortunately, but Tehanarak is a very solid one as well. Use the promo code Desert Queen within the first 48 hours of a brand new account. Holy crap, guys. That is crazy. Didn't expect any of this to happen. That's it for now, everyone. I'll see you guys on the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.